Trust is one of the most powerful things we can give. But once it's broken, it's hard to get back. We've all been there, right? You trusted someone, maybe a friend, a coworker, or even a family member, and they let you down. It hurts, and it takes time to rebuild. Today, we're diving into 9 types of people you should never trust, because trust comes at a cost. And trust me, you won't want to miss this. 1. The chronic victim. Let's start with the one who never seems to own up to their actions. The chronic victim. Everything always is someone else's fault. They're constantly pointing fingers and blaming others for their misfortunes. At first, you might feel sorry for them. You want to help. But here's where it gets tricky. Over time, you'll start noticing a pattern. They never learn from their mistakes. And then, surprise! One day, when something goes wrong, you will be the villain in their story. Suddenly, you're the one who let them down, or the one who wasn't there when they needed you most. Has this ever happened to you? It's like being trapped in a never-ending cycle of blame. So, if you see this pattern, run before you're the next target of their victimhood. 2. The selective listener. Next is the selective listener. These people only hear what benefits them. You could be telling them the most exciting news in the world, but the second it doesn't fit their needs or views, they completely tune you out. It's frustrating, right? We've all experienced this. You're sharing something important, but they're distracted, checking their phone, or just pretending to listen. If someone's only paying attention when it's convenient for them, how can you build a meaningful relationship? It's like trying to have a conversation with a wall. Have you ever felt like your conversations with someone just go nowhere? It's because their listening is just selective. 3. The overly charming stranger. Now, let's talk about the overly charming stranger. You know the type. They come on strong. Too strong. They want to be your best friend the moment you meet, sharing intimate details and making you feel like you've known them forever. But here's the problem. Their charm might just be a facade. Think about it. How many times have you met someone who was too friendly, too quickly? They may have ulterior motives, whether it's to use you, take advantage of you, or manipulate you in some way. Trust takes time to build, and anyone who wants to rush it might just be hiding something. Take it slow and make sure their intentions are clear before you let them into your life. 4. The gossip. If you have a friend who's always gossiping about others, be warned. They're gossiping about you too. These people thrive on drama and they love sharing everyone's secrets. But here's the catch. If they can't keep other people's secrets, how can you expect them to keep yours? Once you trust a gossip with something personal, it might not stay between the two of you for long. It's not just about the big secrets. Even the smallest things can be twisted and shared. So before you spill your guts, ask yourself, will this person respect my trust? Or will I hear it in the gossip mill later? 5. The inconsistent supporter. Now, let's talk about the inconsistent supporter. You know the person who is always cheering you on when no one's looking. They tell you how proud they are of you behind closed doors, but when it's time to stand by you publicly, they vanish. This is tricky. They say the right things, but when things get tough and you need them most, they're nowhere to be found. In moments when your back is against the wall, a true supporter should stand beside you, not just in private, but also when everyone else is watching. If they can't show up for you in public, their support isn't real. Don't fall for empty words. Actions speak louder. 6. The boundary pusher. Boundaries are essential for any healthy relationship, but there's always that one person who pushes them constantly. They accidentally cross lines, testing how far they can go. Maybe they make jokes at your expense, share personal details without asking, or push you into uncomfortable situations. At first, you might laugh it off, thinking it's no big deal, but these small breaches add up, and over time, they can erode your sense of self-respect. If someone repeatedly crosses your boundaries, it's a red flag. They might say they're just teasing or don't mean to, but real respect comes with honoring each other's limits. 7. The jealous friend. The jealous friend is a toxic one. On the surface, they seem like a good friend. They're always around, offering advice, smiling, and cheering you on. But underneath it all, they're competing with you. Every time something good happens in your life, they're silently resenting you. They wish they had your success, your relationships, or your lifestyle. Have you ever felt like a friend wasn't truly happy for you? Or worse, like they were secretly hoping you'd fail? A friend should lift you up, not tear you down. If you feel jealousy, it's time to reassess whether this friend really has your best interests at heart. 8. The empty promiser. We've all encountered the empty promiser. They talk a big game. I'll do this for you, or I promise I'll help out. But when the time comes to deliver, silence. It's one thing to make a promise, but it's another to back it up with action. Empty promises are one of the biggest trust killers. It's like they say what they think you want to hear, but their actions never match up. If they're constantly making promises they don't keep, it's time to stop believing in their words. 9. The avoider of responsibility. Last, but certainly not least, is the avoider of responsibility. This person never owns up to their actions. If something goes wrong, it's never their fault. They'll make excuses, blame others, or just disappear when it's time to face the music. Have you ever been in a situation where someone messed up and instead of taking responsibility, they just pointed fingers? If someone can't own up to their mistakes, they'll never earn your trust. Trust is built on honesty, accountability, and growth. Without that, it's impossible to move forward. So there you have it, the 9 types of people you should never trust. Trust isn't something you give lightly. Once it's broken, it's hard to rebuild. Protect yourself by recognizing the signs early and not letting anyone take advantage of your trust. Do you know someone who fits into any of these categories? Have you ever experienced a situation where you wished you'd known the signs earlier? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts with us. I'd love to hear your stories. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Let's spread the word and protect each other from untrustworthy people. Also, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more tips to help you navigate life and relationships. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.